Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to that exciting, riveting, and amazing, spectacularly wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the only sanctioned source of comedy to entertainment here, live from Denmark. Not in a bunker. In the north, it is Pineapple the Fruit Dude fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, rolling out here with the mighty Großdeutschland Panzergrenadier Division with Mechanized Assault. Wow, he straight for Mechanized Assault with assault grenadiers, Mechanized Assault Groups, the Stug 3E, light artillery barrages, and the Tiger tank with Panzerfaust, Panzergrenadier, and machine gun bulletins, all experience except for the Panzerfaust because they can't get experience. They're one-time use only. In the south, it is Ghost fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin. The glory of Mother Russia, taking on the role here of... Basil galloping right past me? No, not that's not taking the role up, but there's just Basil doing that. Taking on the role here of the 3rd Guards Tank Corps with guard motor airborne troops and counter-attack tactics with infantry anti-tank gun bulletins. The Gun Assault Grenadiers started though with an infantry company from Pineapple, so probably playing some Grenadiers. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my paid supporters, these champions, this personal company of heroes who keeps me in the business. And without them, I certainly would not be able to keep doing this. So 2 thumbs to all of those wonderful people. You too can join the ranks by Patreon yourself. You can also just donate. Links are in the video description. I should know, comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. Make Basil the kitty cat happy. In these here, we got the Assault Gun Spring Forter, the Sturm Grenadier equipped with the MP40, the Schmeisser. One of the more iconic weapons of World War II. It was also, in a sense, like, rather slightly innovative design. At least it was submachines were very easy to produce and mass produce, in particular, also easy to maintain, which is particularly not something you typically associate with the Germans. But there you are. I know, but something, in fact, most of the Allies, in fact, in some way, look to copy, which is quite interesting as well. Pioneers, Clubs, and Engineers. And then you support it, good set up there by Pineapple. Around the Engineers there. Assault Grenadiers need something up. Grenadiers following up here for Pineapple, so a mix of Assault Grenadiers and Grenadiers. Most players will typically go for a lot of Assault Grenadiers when they go for Assault Grenadiers, but I don't think there's anything wrong mixing them up, to be honest. Pioneers catching the conscripts here. Though that said, Pioneers and the rest of the conscripts not going to work out. But there you go, Assault Gun Squad moving in. Going to close in there, it's relatively fast, and of course we'll give, I imagine, Ghost a bit of surprise. But it's going for airborne troops with airdrop weapons, airdrop heavy machine guns. Second also an airdrop weapon, airborne rally points, Guards airborne troops, and of course the tactical Sturmovik rocket run. Grenadiers on the way there. More on the way here for Pineapple, so 2 Grenadiers, 1 Assault Grenadier Squad, and the MG42. Slightly off-brand opening there for the Wehrmacht, but I don't think bad at all. When people I think tend to slightly underestimate the Assault Grenadiers. But used correctly, they can be quite punchy, though. Losing the sprint definitely slowed them down a bit there. Haha. Grenadiers moving up there. Looking forward to trying to catch the comps here, but sadly the shrubbery's not quite panning out there for Pineapple. And sadly, the Wehrmacht's elite gardening division has not been around here to trim the hedges. Up north here, conscript on the western point there. There we go, though. Perhaps this was a ruse all along to bait him out into the open. Who knows? Are we both conscripts now suppressed by the MG42 getting flanked from the north here by another conscript squad? We got 4 conscripts out there for Ghost and the Red Army. Grenadiers being fought here for Pineapple. Up close here, Grenadiers Ursula getting the upper hand, but then a second conscript arrived here. Much to the relief of the first one. Their eyes filled with tears and blood, but tears of relief as the Grenadiers get support and Grenadiers retreat before they get wiped. Machinery positioning. Grenadier squad holding up here. Tense engagement here between Pineapple and Ghost around the centre. MG42 firing away there. 1 kill so far. 2 kills. Grenadiers Assault Gun is actually reinforcing. No tech yet for Pineapple. He's going to go for another Assault Grenadier squad. That would definitely be even more interesting in an opening here, but might be a bit much. Basil concurs. Basil thinks you should either go for 1 Assault Grenadier with Grenadiers, or you should commit fully to the Assault Grenadiers. Mixing up too much there, and Basil thinks you're getting a bit silly. Take down the way for Pineapple. Comes reinforcing. Got the Pioneers ready for the Engineers. These Pioneers got veterans who run. More importantly, they got more health, and they got the MP40s, and the Engineers there will be routed, sent packing across the muddy roads of Eastern Europe. Things being up there as well, put more pressure on them. Grenadier squad also good to go. Tech almost done for Pineapple. Nothing going on there for Ghost except not even airdrop weapons. Well, we got the medics up at least. There we go, first airdrop weapon. An example of fuel efficiency using the entire aircraft to drop 1 crate with like 3 SVT-40 semi-automatic rifles. truly efficiency beyond all compare. Ooh. Drop to the front line. Beat that, Amazon. Anyways, grab the eastern fuel point here, putting pressure, then Ghost. Western point being seized up with the conscripts, and then go quick with the SVD-40 semi-automatic rifles. Got the bunker almost down there for Pineapple. Coming up there. That's set up close as the assault grenadiers. The assault grenadiers should still have the advantage, particularly now with sister spreads they can just run up, but also the grenade assault. Moving westwards there to return the favour there to Pineapple. Good play by Ghost. Thumbs up there. MD-42 holding up the conscripts. And could see a sprint here from Pineapple. Do we see a sprint? Do we see a sprint? No, no. No sprint. Shame. Up here though, like Mechanized for Pineapple. West side here, we got a push there for the Western Fuel. But 2 conscripts, including sandbags, almost ready. It's going to make it a bit more chance here for Pineapple to get his hands on the Western Fuel. Conscripts getting hit by rifle grenade. Boris and Ivan dead. Comes again on the point. Looks like someone dropped in a package. Ahmed Khan away there for Pineapple. That's almost to the conscripts. Northern point being seized here by the Frontovics. Ahmed Khan away there for Pineapple. Could of course also gone for the 250.5 tech to reinforce and transport his troops about. Always a personal favourite of mine. Frontovics moving ahead here. Laden with weapons and the occasional bit of loot. Going to the country here by the Western Fuel Point. Pineapple definitely risking now falling a bit behind his opponent, but the armoured car will surely turn things around here for the Wehrmacht. As for Ghost, more weapons being dropped down there from above. Like a heavily armed Santa Claus. That doesn't care whether you've been naughty or nice as long as you've been socialist. Comes there being routed with the Grenadiers and the Pioneers. Sandbags up here in the south. Armoured car charging in. That's 2 squads now upgraded here for Ghost. No upgrade yet here for Pineapple's Grenadiers. But double armoured cars is also not super common. I wouldn't say it's bad, obviously, but you know it's a lot of fuel being invested. On the other hand, it can really put a lot of pressure on your opponent's infantry and support weapons, and for that matter, even like light vehicles like the T-7, you have to be careful around 2 armoured cars that can actually provide some serious punch. But that said, it is a bit more rare because it does require a lot more management, because 2 armoured cars can be a bit tricky, particularly because they are, you know, just a bit more thinly armoured. Armoured car rushing forwards, flanking the conscripts here. And finally around there in the south, we've got the conscript flanked by the armoured car. So they're putting some pressure here on Ghost with the double likely punches beer wagon. Also great for wiping out units, probably just like get them to work together. They can really give you a good chance of like getting a wipe in on a unit, so definitely it gives you some, shall I say, strong cavalry ability. Of the lighter kind, but you know, still good. Tank run up here for Ghost. Probably going to see a T-70 here from Ghost. Then he uses the conscripts armor coming to back up, and certainly with the double armored cars, things got a lot more tense here for Ghost, as again, he doesn't really have like any easy way of dealing with them if Pineapple plays the armored cars correctly. Well, again, he is having to manage 2 armored cars, which again I have to stress is tricky, and sometimes the pathing will absolutely bolt you over. Pack falling weather for Pineapple. Armored covers the Frontovics. Gunners moving ahead here on the eastern fuel point. Field gun ready, so it'll make things a bit hard for the armored cars. Plus the infantry, go great hit there. Need to get the armored car out of there. Conscripts routing ahead. Other armored car, he also needs to be mindful of things. The soldiers, they could pop a grenade assault here, perhaps. Catch some of Ghost forces off guard. There we go. Steel hand grenade. Armored car there, narrowly making it out of there alive. Mostly, anyways. Needs to get the other armored car to safety here. Oh, this time I've got to set up with Ghost. But still, armored car managed to get away here. 6 kills on that one. Close to 1 on both of them. Tech kick up. Well, it's going to be some time there for Pineapple. I think our Pan's will be great. He could, though, theoretically also try to go for the Mechanized assault group. I mean, that would definitely be a surprise. The 2 armored cars and then a Mechanized assault group would be an awful lot of mechanized and motorized units that could put some serious pressure on Ghost, because then Pineapple would basically be so swift moving around the battlefield that Ghost could actually have a hard time, you know, dealing with that. But the T-70, of course, is a constant sort of like, you know, angel of death that hang above his head, which might make that a bit more of a no-go strategy. But it could be pretty fun if Pineapple were to try and pull it off, but I doubt he will. Still, Good match over the armoured cars, and he does get the T-Center. The 2 armoured cars can actually threaten it somewhat, I think, get consistent. There you go. Southern position overwhelmed. Armoured cars generate to assist. We got the field gun here, though. If the 2 armoured cars, not armoured cars, but cars, were to swap it, they could probably clear it out. We shall see, though. They'll need to fix them up fully. Stug 3E theoretically ready, we need to take out, then of course get the field for it. On the west we got grenadiers for the engineers, light machine gun then doing its part for the fatherland. Continuing up here, is he actually going to go for the mechanized assault group, or is he just floating resources? Or was it just suggest the Panzer Grenadier squad? I'm coming westwards here. Gotta be careful over the armored car, and there you go, field gun shoots and misses, lucky there for Pineapple. Armored car number 2 going for the country on the west. Bit of skirmishing here, and there you go, Veterans 1 game in the armoured car, and these here we got Pioneers being wiped out. Looks like he tried to bite off more than can chew. Going for another machine gun, not bad, but he's going to need more Pioneers after that one. T-Center on the way there for Ghost, in particular with his armoured cars in the current state, that's going to be, I think, to be a loss there. Armoured car there in particular is going to be in trouble, and he's about close to being wiped out as well. Looks like Pineapple definitely tried to do more than he could actually pull off. Another machine gun though is not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Both armoured cars by the Veterans who won. Hitting up eastern points here. Ghost turning the tide against the Germans here. Engineers moving forward here for Ghost and the Red Army. Now go charging straight at the conscripts. Damn its engine as well there. I'm not entirely sure what Pineapple's plan here is. Maybe something to just empty them of munitions. Which is hoping they're laying down mines so they can't throw into tank grenades. I'm not entirely sure about that one. I am not entirely sure as to the logic of that one. To be honest, that of his, I don't know, spiked his Pineapple or something else. Need to fix up the armoured car here. That's what was reinforcing. So yeah, that armoured car's going to end up going down there a bit of a ways, to be honest, there by Pineapple here. S-Smart on the wick port, or the fuel port there. Thumbs up to Pineapple. Very good. Decent rushing forwards here. The other armoured car was kind of thrown away. There was no need for to charge him like that. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Again, maybe it was a misclick, maybe it was some bad pathing. Pack 40. Ooh. Bit tough to see here, I guess, but in this case, basically, shrubberies once more blocking the line of sight. Definitely one of those slightly more annoying things at times, like, you know, with some maps, you can't really tell from the standard angle where it can actually, shoot and can't shoot and stuff like that. Soldier shouting in the Vetri 2, very good, 7 kills, Seabird. Conquer being routed, taking too much fire from the assault gunners, the MP40s making short work of the 3rd infantrymen. Back here, no sign of take yet for Pineapple. In the east side here, we got a conscript coming up, we got more weapons being airdropped here for Ghost. To finally equip the final squad of conscripts with the SVT-40 semi-automatics. Machine quality with the conscript east side, we got 417 versus 313 by the way. Good lead here for Pineapple for now. Conscript being caught here, fielding crew as well by the light machine guns of Pineapple's Grenadier. Pack shoots, gonna break that cover. There we go. Cover gone, meaning the conscript not easy to target. There you go, field gun train the favor he's attempting to by blowing up the Grenadiers. So now we've got the infantry 2 reinforcing, healing, all very good. Covers the comes in the east. Max on the way there for Ghost. Pioneers ground western point. Tech on the way there for Pineapple, the fruit dude. There you go, 2 conscript chance of the gun. These Pack 40 needs to back off quickly, otherwise that's going to be a Soviet anti-tank gun very quickly. Armored car falling back. S-mines again from Pineapple, very good. Very good indeed. Ooh, grenade assault here. Bit of a whiff there, to be honest, with Pineapple. Apparently all the assault grenades were a bit cross-eyed on that one. Nice flanking of an info to the conscript, catching a pretty bad spot. Armored cars going to make it a bit tougher here. Could try and pop the cinema piercing rounds, but probably not. Could then see Russian Osman with Stug here versus Ghosts. It could also, of course, go for the Stug E. I'm not a super huge fan of that. At least not in the current set of circumstances. Machine gun there on the east side. May want to disengage, at least pull back a bit further to a more defensive position. Pack shoots and wasn't ready to shoot the T-70. That was a bit of whiff there for Pineapple. That shot went through the T-70 frontal armor, leaving the crew quite shocked. And there, Ghost-Man's going off. Ghost resorting to the Sukhov method of clearing minefields by just sending his infantry. Stug 3E out here for Pineapple and the German army. By 1940-45, most Stug 3Es would very much not been part of frontline units, but rather part of training and replacement battalions, where they'd be used to train new crews and assault guns. You'd actually see them, for example, during Normandy. There was, several training replacement battalions, the 100th, and I think the 101st actually got the Stug 3s that committed against the Allied paratroopers in Normandy. And would in fact been the first sort of armour they encountered. They would also have Panther 3s and such, so little fun side fact there. T-70 marching eastward, CS up maybe 42 there, definitely not getting flanked, gonna have to retreat then, absolutely. Field on the centre here with that 2-1, 2 kills. Assault gun is there very optimistically holding up against the T-70. F-40 moving up here. Armored column was well here, though we got a field moving as well. They could rush that with the assault gunners actually, I think. Sprint down and get it cleared out. Pack seeming keeps missing. There we go. Sprint, there we go. There we go. Full bounce. Armored car things keep pursuing alongside the Pack 40. Oh, well, at least he pushed them back. Stugi, they're falling a bit back here for Pineapple. Nothing further going there in Pineapple's base. West side, we got the guns making good approach from the east side as well. All this happening now. Things are heating up as Ghost commits to full 3 squad to the assault. Stugi moving in, trying to hit them, but the shot goes too far as Ghost infantry's already hit their way shooting. Second shot goes off. Also webs, the Stugi is just not making an impact here on Ghost so far. But there you go. Finally started moving the Stugi. Does land some damage in there. Finally. Car here. Saved by the MD-42 there against the conscripts. Gunnings moving forward. We're seeing a misspawning as well. Still think Pana will benefit from some Panzer Grenadier in the west conscript there moving forwards. Gonna have once more brave the S-mine field. Gunnings moving forwards. Armored car there holding back 4 kills, Vector 2. 6 kills on the T-70. Back here, base 4th Ghost. Nothing further on though. He's flooding a ton of manpower. Good golly. He definitely should be spending that either support weapons, maybe some guards, airborne troops, tech. Like, just spend some of that manpower. Fuel caches could also be an excellent idea for Ghost, but he definitely should be floating that much. There we go. Tech on the way there, I believe. Thumbs up to Ghost, though. Thumbs down for floating 1,000 manpower. He's being used as a minesweeper here. Then he's assaulted moving forwards. Armored car flanking the T-70. Getting some hits on the rear armour. Highlighting how a pair of armored cars can actually quickly do a lot of damage to the T-70, can flank it because they're typically a bit more manoeuvrable, in which case they can actually take it down fairly fast, though of course it does require the T-70 not being supported. Pack following up support here in the centre, Stugi bombarding here, at least attempting to bombard. Ghost position, but Ghost men are proven to be a bit more resilient thanks to heavy cover. It's probably not particularly comfortable. Landing some hits there, but nothing significant for the Stugi as of yet. Got it from the Pack 4 and the T-70 hit. Can't go charging forward into the Grenadiers. Assault Grenadiers have been upgraded with some squad. They're very good. Almost got the T-70 just going. The gun's about to get wiped out. Gonna have to replace those losses. Ghost can begin going for T-34s and 6s. It definitely should, and really should also go for more infantry, or spend some of that manpower. Pound going for more Grenadiers. No, Pound Grenadiers, Assault Grenadiers. Yeah. Not a fan of that one. I think he needs something a bit more punchy at this point, to be honest. On the car that can hold back. Close to the ace level, but also close to death. T-34 from 6 on later for Ghost. Pineapple making excellent progress in the east now. As for Ghost, reinforcements, healing, repairs, all the things happening. That's always going to the western point here. Back here, Duke 3 need repairs. Got 3 kills to his name so far. Tier 4. Is he going to go for Tiger Stall? What is he planning here? Tiger Stall would definitely be a bit ambitious here for Pineapple. Would be flashy, but would then give Go more time to just do whatever he wants to, which is always risky as the Wehrmacht. Always risky. Another Pack 40. That definitely reeks far away of a Tiger tank for Pineapple then. Of a Tiger stall. That was a Panther stall, I guess. Decent finding out the Grenadiers getting some hits in there. We got 8 kills on it so far. Excellent kill rate there. 7 on the armored car. Still finished 2B because it still hasn't left the base. Still needs repairs. Then it's being pushed back with the T-7 and the Maxim. A strong centre here for Ghost that could push its way forwards, though of course we leave the flanks exposed. Going to use the east, about to have a T-34 encounter. We'll need to get out of there very fast. Well, they should have been faster. And again, just highlights the sheer lethality of the T-34 and the 6 versus infantry, which tends to think get overlooked quite a bit. Machine in the centre in trouble with the field gun. Bombarding. Need to reposition. Got the Stugi heading westwards, but certainly needs to replace that infantry loss as well. Not great there for Pineapple. Goes still flooding a bunch of manpower, which I'm still not a huge fan of. Certainly makes it easier for Pineapple just to stall for the target tank, which is typically not something you want to do for your opponent. Yeah, Pineapple in a bit of a tight spot there versus Ghost at the moment. I mean, he's not too far away from the Tiger tank, but it's still fairly risky in the current circumstances. And he's really lucky that Ghost isn't, like, you know, just using his resources more efficiently here. Propagandacaster got the T-70, finally a win here for Pineapple. Could actually use the heat shield there on the T-34-6. Give the Pack 4s more chance to blast that into dust as well. Gonna use wiped. He's down to just the Assault Grenadiers. Ugh. Now the Tiger Stall is going to be even tougher here for Pineapple. Not impossible, but it's going to be tough, and it will require him to actually replace the infantry losses. Katyusha on the weather for Ghost. Armored car again in the ace level. Going to use on the weather for Pineapple. Though, of course, that then delays the Tiger tank, which could put more pressure on the infantry. It's like, you know, it's one of those vicious circles, which is why I generally never recommend stalling for the Tiger tank unless you got, you know, actual tanks, because otherwise your infantry pressure will be, you know, will be pressured much more, which makes it actually harder to stall for the Tiger tank. And then you just end up in this spiral where you may never actually be able to go for the Tiger tank because you're just constantly bleeding because you got no tanks. So it's one of those. Be careful. Now the grenades hold off here on the field gun. Getting some damage in there, but not enough. Might be able to take the field gun. That would definitely be huge here for Pineapple. Comes with their suppressed with MD-42. Almost got the field gun here. Yes, indeed, in which case we move up the Pack 4 is impossible to destroy it. There we go, got it. Pineapple needs to advance fast. I need to destroy the field gun. I mean, he could also just grab it, I guess. I mean, that works too, except of course if the opponent fires the Katyusha at it. But if it somehow survives that, that's going to mean it's got 3 anti-tank guns, one of which doubles as artillery, which is definitely better. That's going to make it harder for Ghost's armor to do what he wants. He's going to need to replace that one. Another field away there for Ghost. Very good. Stugi Fangway got that 2 on that. 5 kills. What's he saying? Germany? 5. He's going to have the advancing conscripts, getting the Bet-72. Very good. That's also reinforcing healing. He is closing on the target tank. He has to fuel now. He just needs to hold on with the manpower for a bit here. Stugi hits and get hits by a tank grenade. Comes to the hits by 75mm high explosive shell. Get you shelling back here. Apparently a bit of a dud one. Stugi fires. Gun is being pushed back. T-44 down to almost half health. Almost got it. Stugi fires on the conscripts. Poor Elon there seems to be stuck. Help! I'm stuck! My anatomy is undergoing horrible transformations. Please help, comrades. I don't want to die like this. My mother won't be able to recognize me. My God, Jürgen, what's happening to the Russian? I don't know, but I don't want to see. Get him out of there. Please put him out of his misery. Machine caught here by the MD-42. He's getting hit by the field gun in his turn. Closing on that Tiger tank here for Pineapple. 2 kills from the Katyusha. And the machine gun gets wiped. Pineapple just continues to suffer under Ghost's punishing hits. Stugi fires away there. Definitely an awkward situation for Pineapple, but he's very close to the target tank. He is so close. He just needs to fire Rafting it off here, I think. Yeah. Lost MD42 to Ghost. But there you go. Finally, at the 25-minute mark, Pineapple has managed to summon forth the mighty Tiger tank. This edifice of Krupp steel and German engineering will surely overcome the Allies. Max push back the Helmikov flanking the field gun there. Going to clear out the crew there with ease. And there we go. Almost got a Stugi getting that C3. We got a rocket strike against the Stugi. Hoping to save the field gun crew. Armored car gets knocked out. Tiger tank is moving forwards. Shoot at the pin by machine gun bar where they missed the Pineapple. Stugi shoots, misses. Armored car can be crewed. Tiger tank shoots, gets a kill there. Comes they need to possibly reconsider their current position against a Tiger tank. That is not a great place to be. There we go. Almost wiped the entire contact squad here. Center Victor when we see still once more the counter squad. 182 is 256. Field gun away here again to help deal with the Tiger tank. Fix up the Stugi, should fix up the armor car to grab the victory pawn. Then, if possibly now needs more infantry, needs to extend more pressure on the east side. As for Ghost, tank destroy here, be a good pick as well as the Tiger tank, which is small T-34s to be honest. Holding back the armored car here with an engine that is not even serviceable as a bread toaster. Here's the fire on the way there for Ghost. Got a hit on the Maxim. Stug 3 opening up as well there. 88mm gun there, firing away at the retreating Maxim crew. Shot fired and missed. We got the country on the eastern side. Issued fire almost down there for Ghost. Pioneer's getting hard to work on that engine. Don't worry, Heinz, when we're done, you'll have a perfectly serviceable toaster. I need an engine. Oh, scheisse. That's going to be a bit tougher, but we can do that too. More grenadiers there for Pineapple. I really wish you'd go for some pound grenadiers, at least some assault grenadiers, but that's just me. And using forward into the line of fire, the armoured car. Shot fired, whiffed. Target tank sneaking forward here again, though with 2 field in the center, it's going to be dangerous here. For Mr. Pineapple. East side here, we got the consoles of the MD42. Oh, actually, they're going to be used on MD42. Oh, there's an MD42 as well. Silly me. More so, ought to be a great addition here for Pineapple to maybe lay down some smoke and face all these anti-tank weapons. The west here, armored car knocked out just as they finished fixing it. Katyusha firing down death as well here. We got 180 versus 247. Just enforcing healing. Oh, help! Help! My head is stuck! Oh, the pain, the agony! They'll have to bury me with a closed casket. Grab the eastern point with the grenadiers. And the crew's just like, just shut up, Yuri! No one liked your ugly face anyways. Tiger tank pack following forged to be there, almost good to go. T-34 some some engine damage here. The field guns are a definite problem here. They almost got the T-34. Good hit on the field gun, correct. You wipes out half of it. I want to get the field gun up to actually bombard here. Possibly great idea, but Pineapple just get enough support against the tank destroyer. Tiger tank striking off a lot of hits here from the assembled Soviet war arsenal there. We got 173 to 234. Grand Western point with the engineers. Southern one claimed by Germany. Maximum up in the center here. Another MD42 for Pineapple and the German army. Tiger tank receiving mostly repairs, closing veterans. One double field guns constant on the west side. Here's going to be a big problem for the Stugi. I'm sure it's going to be a target-rich environment, but the problem is it's going to be a big target for the field guns. the gunnies up against the conscripts. Machine gun to assist there. In the center, Max and they're holding up. Field gun try and bombard, I guess. We got 168 versus 229. Tiger shoots, whiffs. In the east here, constant being suppressed by the MU-42. Still getting dying repairs, almost knocked out here by Ghosts. Very intense anti-tank efforts losing the western field points of the conscripts. Not great. Assault guns going to need to sprint up and deal with them fast. Or he just doesn't sprint and takes more damage while closing in. Or perhaps in this case, just hoping for the Stoogie to soften them a bit. That works too, I guess. Another T-34 there for Ghost and the Red Army. T-34 some 6 in the center here. Tiger tank close to Redstone 2-1. Field hunting back here for Ghost. In the east, T-34 engaging the MD-42 Chrome, swapping it out. Field gun moving eastwards. Opening up the target tank, so hits there. Can't go straight for the field gun crew here. Definitely a problem there for Pineapple. Well, one of many problems that he's currently faced with. He also can't use the calling in tanks because he hasn't built any of the infrastructure for it, but he needs tanks as well to back up, plus more infantry. He should definitely get the Support Corps built and start pushing up Panther 4s here, I think, versus Ghost. Maybe some Stoogs, but he definitely needs something besides a Tiger tank here and that Stoogie. But still nothing happening there for Pineapple. More Grenadiers. I still think should be going for tanks. So next Stoogie and Commander comes there bunched up. Nice shot there, leaving the squad in a terrible state there. Almost wiped the entire unit. Only Sergei survived. I mean, that might be a temporary state of affairs. Max and Gabad with the Stoogie, where they're issued following up to engage. There you go, direct hit, punching straight through. Tiger tank being faced up the center, got counter fire from the Tiger. Another hit from the Stoogie on the Maxim. Nice one, Pack 40 standing up the H-85 crew. Shot bounced, field gun the center. Going to swing westward, Stoogie need repairs. Just reinforcing healing. T-5 engaging the Grenadiers. Definitely more problems on the right side for Pineapple, and still has more tanks to back up what he's got. They're getting up more infantry. He's not a bad idea, but he also badly needs armor. Comes to engage with the Tiger tank. Good hit there. 19 kills on the Tiger tank. Almost Veteran 2-1 in the west. He packed 40 on the T-54 there, but sadly not quite hitting their Tiger tank. Gains Veteran 1, 21 kills in the name of Deutschland. Machine gun crew there being hammered by the Tiger tank, but is valiantly holding his position for the field gun to come up and then again shooting back at the Tiger tank. Could actually try ramming him, hit with the Storm rocket run. Just hit it with the rocket run. He's got plenty of munitions, by the way. Surprisingly, Ghost hasn't actually laid down a lot of mines. Tiger tank there. Push back. Simply too much firepower from Ghost, and Pineapple just lacks the tools to deal with that easily. Knee side here, going to spring forward with the conscript and heavy coverage, proving to be an obstacle for the Pineapple's Grenadiers. Can't easily overcome that significant expenditure of shot and manpower. Going for Panther Grenadiers. Lost the Grenadier squad again, but at least he's going for some Panther Grenadiers now, but I still like to see some tanks as well. Still, Panther Grenadiers, good, great, though certainly a bit on the later side there for Pineapple.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Michigan then getting bombarded with the field gun. Direct hit with the first shot. And wiped on the second shot. Takes out the Stoogie. Tiger tank under heavy fire here.
We have taken the enemy down to 50 points.
Grab the machine of the assault Grenadiers.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Pack 40 sending out, direct into the troops. East side here, London is got machine support there, is being slowly overwhelmed. This Ghost Block, but you head here. I feel like Ghost could stand a bit more aggressive. There you go. T-54 knocked out. Tiger Tank and Dying repairs. Pilots on Dying need to have more armor. Machine gun there being pummeled into the oblivion here by Ghost Gunners. We got 41 versus 229. Stugi there moving forward. So looks like it's just going to have to rush in here. Do or die. It would seem here. And there you go. Panzer pushing force low on health, but they're still nonetheless outmaneuvering Ghost's central positions. Until he could be called in as well here. Armor needs to push forward. Anti-tank needs to get moved in as well here. Panzer squad about to get wiped out. Do we get artillery and field guns? Stugi getting hammered here. Panzer squad about to get wiped out. There we go. Artillery called in, but it's too late on the field guns. Stugi is kaput. Good kill here. We got 22 versus 19. Active as 229. 16. Field and crew there. Exterminated as artillery shot clears out the crew without mercy. Without feeling. Tiefling getting the Pioneers field coming up here. Pineapple frantically fighting to restore some sort of semblance of order to the front line. But it just seems near impossible at this point. We got 5 points, 3 points left. T-54 knocked out. Tiger Tank might be able to restore some sort of order here. We got 1 point left and GG, game over. A loss for Pineapple, a loss for Germany. An interesting strategy here, but I think definitely one of the few flaws. I like the Pan's going to personally argue, but also just shouldn't have stalled to the Tiger Tank like that. Absolutely, the Tiger Tank just cannot fight back as hard to like compensate for the loss you're suffering. So really, he should have gone for like some Panzer Force or these 2G, something to at least fight, and that way push up under cover of that, and then get the Tiger Tank out. Ghost definitely should use his resources more efficiently. Had Pineapple, I think, played a bit more sharply, this would have been much more punished here by Pineapple. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links. Cheers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.